No. To be perfectly honest, I don't see that happening, and like I like shoujo. It's kind of like my favorite part of anime. I just think it's hysterical and fun, and I love dorky high school romantic comedy antics in anime. It's like my favorite. But I think that just sometimes it's hard enough the way anime looks for a Western audience to accept it, and then when you put the type of situations that you find in shoujo, I mean, we've got a host club of pretty boys and girls who pay to go see them in high school.
What's wrong with that?
Like, it's just, there are too many huge cultural differences that people would have to get over, and there are things about the shows that because of television regulations, they would maybe never even be allowed to be on the air because of that, or because the girls are too voluptuous, or the two boy brothers like to hang on each other. So, and it may have to go on some type of like cable channel, but I don't see it being on like USA at night or other than Funimation channel. Yeah.
The sad truth is that broadcast is moving away from anime. There are very few anime on TV right now, and there will be even fewer in the future. They're kind of steering away from that. We've been having a lot of trouble getting things on broadcast lately, just because the channels make so much more money when they produce the things that they put on TV, because then they get all of the marketing and all the licensing from that, as opposed to putting our shows on and then we get all of that. So it's you're going to have a lot of trouble watching anime on TV for a while.
But you can watch a lot for free on Funimation.com.
Like the new episode.
Yeah, it's right here.
To go with her, if you continue with Ouran Host Club, if you did, would you keep the same cast?
Oh yeah, I don't see any reason to change it. We don't have any situations with voice except Vic. Exactly. Yeah, I'm assuming we would, but it's all up to Japan. But you know, anything is possible, because people used to ask us a couple years ago, what if they made more Fullmetal Alchemist? And I'm like, they're not going to do that. And how many years after it ended, they're making more. And hello, it's by the same studio, Bones, get with the program, make some more.
And they really did for a long time say that was it. They were refusing to think about doing more. So it can happen.
Yes, sir.
Actually, kind of related to that, was it kind of cool? Like, here's the cast from Fullmetal Alchemist. We get to do another show. Was that awesome, or was it kind of like
Yeah.
I get that a lot. You know what? To be honest, that was one of the most disappointing things for me. Like, we had this huge. No, not you. Not you.
We'll build a hamster home.
Not you. No. Sit down. You
Sit down, we love you!
Do not encourage him. Everybody sit.
Thomas Senpai, you don't even have a hamster.
No, like, so we had this big, not a release party, announcement party, right, at Anime Expo last year. It was a big deal. Funimation pulled out all the stops. They brought the entire host club. We had an awesome weekend. And so I, being the crazy otaku fan director that I am, get online because I want to hear what people have to say. And that was pretty much what they could say, like, it's just Fullmetal Alchemist cast again. Ugh. And I wanted to write to them and be like, yeah, we're all in all of the shows, actually. You know, like, you could call that, I mean, it's a company, exactly. And while we don't have to work just for Funimation, I mean, Vic works for ADV and he works for companies out in LA, it's like, we are almost like a company of actors, like back in the day of like old movie studios. You know, you'd only see these actors in films made by MGM. So it's kind of like that. So I'm like, well, I'm sorry that I put awesome people in these roles. I'm sorry that Lucy, Travis, and Vic are in a show together. God. I'll just go find bums off the street next time.
You know, and there's something else to consider. The reason why a lot of the cast from Ouran was in Fullmetal was in Ouran is because everybody was in Fullmetal Alchemist. I mean, when you looked at the cast list, there were tons of characters. Everybody was in. You know who wasn't in that show? J. Michael Tatum.
Oh, you're right.
Greg
played just the little serpent guy. I mean, Todd Habercorn? I don't think so. So what happened to that? It's just the same casting? It's gone. That's not even a realistic thing to say, because not only Is it not the case because there's so many actors that are in Full Metal? Everybody that's ever worked at Funimation did something in Full Metal. But we just named 3 of the hosts that really didn't do anything much of in Full Metal. So, you know, and actors play different characters. I mean, you know, if you look at studios in LA that put out stuff, you'll see Johnny Bosch's name on tons of things, or Yuri Lowenthal's name on tons of things. And it doesn't make it, you know, it doesn't make it any better or worse because they're just great actors and they're playing a different character.
But they were all awesome, so I enjoyed working with all of them.
I think Mike McFarland actually has a very good point about the whole casting the same people in shows over and over again thing. Because that is a very common complaint if you look at the forums, which honestly the forums are 0.5% of the fans, so you're going to get the people who are very, very vocal. But the way Mike puts it is we don't complain when we see Brad Pitt play 3 different types of characters, and like we don't say I'm tired of seeing him try to be different people in different movies. We're actors. So,
after Full Metal, I just didn't even really need to act anymore.
Right.
I was just done. That's it. It was just the pinnacle for me. I'm going to go make hamster homes.
Question. Right up the middle here, in the black with the dark hair.
Okay, do you know if by any chance the Rhythmable Rangers are doing anything this year?
The Rhythmable Rangers are always doing something. You guys, that's the greatest club. Are there any Rangers in the room? Sweetness! I love you guys. Extra special above everyone else, but don't tell anyone else. No, I'm just teasing. If you're not a member, you should join us. It's the greatest club in the world, and I'm personally inviting you to join us. I don't know. I think there may be a Ranger dinner planned, but I don't plan those, so maybe get together. See all you Rangers that are in the room when you raised your hands. Get together and formulate a plan. I love you. Question?
Honey.
I just have a small special request for my best friend who couldn't be here today. She's in California. She actually went to that expo thing last year. She was dressed as Red Dawn.
Oh, okay.
She just has a request that you say hi to her on video.
All of us?
Yeah, well, Vic especially, but...
Oh no, you go first.
But, I'm sorry, it was her. She
What's
said
her
it.
name?
Her name is Brenda.
Okay, hit it.
Right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have to be Haruhi?
I mean, what do you want?
Yeah.
Hi, Brenda. I'm Chris Sabat. Chris Sabat ever. Hi, Brenda. I'm Caitlin, but you're at Expo, so you know that. I'm very sorry that you couldn't be here, but if you have to be somewhere, California is a pretty cool place. So hope to see you next time.
Hey, Brenda, it's Krusty the Clown. Where's my nicotine patch? We love you. Do you have any nicotine patches? No, I'm sorry. Brenda, hey, greetings, and we love California, and you probably have some beautiful weather, because that's what you guys do out there. And we miss you, but we'll look forward to seeing you at a convention sometime.
Brenda, Vic is actually a little bit of a dork. I hate to be the one to tell you this. So, just so you know, next time, request somebody cool to say hi to you, like me, or Caitlin, or these people. They're all very cool. Hi, Brenda.
Thank you.